Do you want to live a life where fear takes a back seat and confidence drives you forward? Imagine a world where you fearlessly chase your dreams, speak your mind, and seize every opportunity that life tosses your way. Well, guess what? That world is within your reach, and it starts now. Confidence isn't just for the chosen few. It's a skill waiting for you to nail down. Whether you're craving a career boost or simply looking to vibe in your own skin, these 12 ways to boost your confidence will be your secret sauce. Be sure to hit the subscribe button before you dive in. Number 12. Stop comparing yourself to others. Ever feel like your confidence takes a nosedive when you start comparing yourself to others? Yes? Well, guess what? That comparison game is a confidence killer. Imagine you're prepping a big presentation or speech. You do your homework, watch top-notch speakers deliver their TED Talks, but suddenly, you don't feel like you measure up. So how do you boost your self-confidence when those comparison thoughts creep in? First off, remind yourself, life's not a race. Everyone's on their own path. When you look at someone grab a promotion you desperately wanted and feel that familiar pang in your chest, stop. Remember, that's envy. Tell yourself you're more than just that. Your strengths and victories are applause-worthy too. Focus on your journey, not someone else's. Number 11. Amp up your knowledge. Confidence and knowledge are two sides of the same coin. When you lack confidence, it's because you're not fully informed or lack experience in a certain area. But hey, no sweat. You've got the horsepower to turn things around. Take the reins and seek out the knowledge you need to level up. Dive into books, enroll in courses, or simply reach out and ask for guidance. Learning isn't just for the nerds in the library. It's a playground of wisdom waiting for you to dive in. As long as you're constantly moving forward and seeking new ways to learn, you'll soon stumble upon the wisdom you need to walk with your head held high. Now, no one's saying you'll wake up tomorrow as the next Einstein, but every little nugget you pick up gets you closer to feeling like you own the place. Number 10. Count your past successes. Take a moment to wrangle up all those victories you've lassoed in your lifetime, big or small. From acing that high school math test to snagging that big promotion, each win has chiseled you into the fine specimen you are today. So why not scribble down a list of those triumphs? Having a little black book of your past conquest can be like having a trophy room that you can always look back on and be proud of. By giving props to your past wins, you're not just patting yourself on the back, you're loading up your confidence cannon for the battles ahead. Remember, you've stared down challenges before, and this ain't your first rodeo. Number 9. Accept compliments. We've all got our reasons for batting away praise, whether it's low self-esteem or just plain old awkwardness. But here's the deal. Accepting compliments is a skill, and like any skill worth having, it takes practice. The first step you need to do is to simply say thank you when someone throws you a compliment. It's not rocket science. No need for deflections or humble brags. Just accept the praise and let it marinate. Step 2 is to realize that most compliments are genuine. Stop second-guessing and overanalyzing. Take them at face value and soak up the positive energy like a sponge. Once you get used to people praising you, you'll start seeing yourself in a new light too. And that's where confidence in your own self will spring into action. Number 8. Trust yourself. Look, failure isn't the end of the world. It's the fear of failing that really messes with your head. We've all been there, aiming for the stars and suddenly feeling like we're about to crash and burn. But just know that every big shot out there has had their run-ins with doubt. They stared fear in the face and said, "Not today," because their dreams meant more to them than playing it safe like bozos. So when doubt creeps in, don't just roll over. Dig deep, find that courage, and take one step forward at a time. Remind yourself why you're hustling in the first place. Then, give fear the boot and keep on trucking, day by day. And hey, trust that gut of yours. It's got a pretty solid track record. Number 7. Be prepared. Whether you're stepping into a job interview or gearing up to tackle a new challenge, having a game plan can be your secret weapon. Let's talk job interviews. They can make even the toughest guys break a sweat, especially if you've been out of the game for a bit. But guess what? With a little prep, you can turn those nerves into pure confidence fuel. Start by thinking about the questions you might face and rehearse your answers. Yeah, it might feel a bit like talking to yourself in the mirror, but practice makes perfect. And hey, this isn't just about job interviews. Anytime you're staring down the barrel of something new or tough, preparing for the big battle goes a long way. It'll give you that extra boost of confidence when you need it most. Number 6. Do what's right. Confident men have a moral compass that's always pointing north, even when the going gets tough. They're all about doing what's right, even if it means giving up a slice of the pie. Every decision they make shapes the kind of person they are. So next time you're faced with a dilemma, ask yourself, what would my best self do? Then follow through like a boss. Remember, you'll grow into your confident self once you start choosing integrity over shortcuts. Sure, it might sting a bit in the heat of the moment, but down the road, you'll be tipping your hat to yourself for staying true to who you are. Number 5. Dress to impress. Believe it or not, your outfit says a lot about you. From the threads you choose to the way you rock them, it's all part of your personal narrative. But here's the thing, dressing to impress isn't just about wowing the crowd. It's about flexing for yourself, too. Believe it or not, science backs it up. When you dress sharp, you walk taller and talk smoother. Pretty wild, isn't it? So if you're after a confidence boost, it's time to level up your wardrobe game. Pick pieces that scream you and make you feel like $1,000,000. Take your time and scout out those killer threads, because when you step out looking like a boss, you'll strut with the swagger of one. Number 4. Work on your body language. Ever heard of the phrase, fake it till you make it? Well, it turns out there's some truth to that old saying. But don't get it twisted. We're not asking you to be some fake-out phony. Think of it more like tapping into your inner alpha. But first, let's talk body language. Stand tall like you own the place, shoulders back and relaxed. None of that slouching like a ninny. Keep those hands chill. No crossing arms or hip-on-hip action. And above all else, cut out the fidgeting. No hair twirling or foot tapping. When you speak, do it with purpose and poise. None of those ums and uhs cluttering up your speech. These little tweaks might seem small, but they definitely pack a punch when it comes to how others see you in your boss energy. Number 3. Get into positive self-affirmations. Positive self-affirmations are like mental vitamins for your soul. Think about it. When you keep feeding your mind those good vibes, you're basically giving your self-worth a power-up. You're reminding yourself of your core values, your strength, and your worth. Sure, you might think telling yourself you're good might not actually make you good. But the thing is, there's science behind this. The more you repeat those positive phrases to yourself, the more your brain gets used to hearing them. And ultimately, you start believing them too. For example, you can repeat saying things like, I am capable, I am confident, I believe in myself, even if it feels like you're faking it at first. This simple practice will make your self-esteem skyrocket. By swapping out negative self-talk for uplifting affirmations, you're building a bulletproof mindset that'll have you walking tall and feeling unstoppable. Number 2. Embrace every victory. Winning isn't just about the shiny trophies or the pats on the back. It's about that inner fire, that feeling of knowing that you finally hit the mark. That feeling of accomplishment is crucial because it sets the stage for future victories. Remember that moment when you aced your college exam? That feeling of triumph? Hold on to it tight. Sure, that test will fade into memory, but the confidence and pride you gain from your hard work will stick with you. It becomes part of who you are, and it boosts your self-esteem. In the end, it's this feeling that will fuel your drive to tackle the next challenge. Number 1. Prioritize your physical well-being. Feeling like $1,000,000 starts with treating your body like the temple it is. Your confidence has a lot to do with how you feel in your own skin. If you're feeling a bit iffy about your bod, no sweat. There are simple steps you can take to pump up that body image. First up, get moving. Whether it's a power walk or shaking your groove thing at a hip-hop class, exercise is your new best friend. Not only does it make you look good, but it also sends those confidence vibes soaring. Know this, always eat right. Swap out the junk for some wholesome protein and veggies. Now, no one's saying you need to turn into a gym bro overnight. The goal here is to feel like the man with the mostest and put your well-being front and center. Overall, know that confidence is built every single day. As long as you follow these 12 steps on the daily, you'll be feeling confident everywhere you go. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to drop a comment below and hit that subscribe button for more.